What is going on, guys? Shiny Delphox here, back with another video. Today we have the Ocean League for weeks 2 and 3. I decided to put them into one because I didn't have time to record it while week 2 was happening, because I was busy at that time, but now I'm not, so we'll just put it together to get it done easier. For week 2, we are versing the one guy and his Michigan Mienchaos. He has our rain team with Swampert, what's that thing called? Pelipper and Kingdra. And then he also has like Genesect, Cresselia, Serena. What else does he have? Spiritomb. I forgot the other ones, but anyways. Zeraora. What the hell? Zeraora kinda goes in on his team. It gets 100% accurate Thunder. Grass Knot has a chance to KO the Swampert depending on the set. Voltwish is some nice momentum against his team. And then just knock off items and stuff. Next we have Lopunny here with the Return, Ice Punch, High Jump Kick, and Healing Wish. Healing Wish is for Delmize. Return, Ice Punch. Ice Punch is for the Zapdos. Return, High Jump Kick just for Stab. I was thinking about putting Drain Punch on the set instead because I saw Spiritomb in one of my mocks and he ran Protect, but I was like, nah. Next we have Dutchman the Delmize with the Steelworker, obviously, Anchor Shot, Shuttle Claw, Power Up, Rapid Spin. This thing's an amazing pivot against his team. It can 1v1 the Cress unless he has like max HP, max defense, Bold with like Moonlight, Toxic, and Sub, I guess. But like that's like the only way it could 1v1 me. Next we have Starmie. This thing was supposed to be Scarf to outspeed both of his Rain Sweepers, but I forgot to change the set to that, so yeah. This set's not too bad. It can hit a bunch of things hard. It also OHKOs the Kingdra with the Dazzling Gleam if I can like Lova Draco somehow. Next we have Klefki. This thing's just designed to, it can 1v1 the Swampert if I need it to, like if I'm at full. Because I predict to switch into Swampert, click HP Grass, then he Earthquakes me, I click HP Grass again, and he drops. That's the thought. Next we have Kartana. This thing is mostly just to deal with the Zapdos, because somehow +2 Grassium Z KOs a max HP, like, I believe he needs like around 200 defense with max HP to live it, which is absurd. This thing's just a little monster with the Grassium Z at +2. So let's come over here and we will get I'll pause that. Be right. Okay, we're back here. He brings the Pelipper, Swampert, Kingdra, Zapdos, Serena, and Cresselia. It's kind of a relief not to see the Genesect because that thing looked really scary. Swampert and Kingdra could be kind of hard to deal with, but that's fine. I just lead off with Kartana here, I believe. Wait, let me turn that off. No, I lead with this thing. I could just get off a Volt Switch. I was thinking about just clicking HP Grass on Swampert, but I didn't want to chance him living it and then killing me because this thing is kind of important against his team. So he just sets up his rocks here, but now I'm in with Kartana and I'm looking good because I can just set up the Swords Dance here. And then he goes into Zapdos, so it looks like our plan's working out perfectly as we go for the Bloom Dome, and it KOs Strong Boy Kartana. And actually, if we look at this, we'd be able to sweep his whole team if he wasn't Sash Pelipper. Like, that's the only thing that stopped us from sweeping. But anyways, I go into Lopunny here to threaten him, and he just goes into Cresselia, takes a nice chunk, and he reveals that he's going to be the counter for Lop with the Rocky Helmet and stuff. I just go into Glapaboyz here to scare him out. We get a crit Shadow Claw in this arena, so that's nice, as he just knocks off here for our Soap Vest. That's kind of bad, but yeah. And then we get him down to 2. I just go into Low Penny here. If he U-turns, that's fine. If he knocks off, I take that well. He just goes back into Cresselia here, and then I get off the Healing Wish into my what's this thing called? What's this? The Glapaboyz. He just sacks his Serena here, so we're in a nice position. We got some momentum off that. He has the 1 HP Pelipper. Here was kind of a misplay. I expected him to switch. Wait, what did I expect? I expected him to predict me to switch into Zeraora, and I don't know what I was expecting there, actually. Maybe I just wanted to like set up a spike, but I could have just killed off the Pelipper right there, and that would mean no more rain for him. So he goes into the Swampert here, but since my thing just had to take wait, it took a hidden power? I didn't even notice that during the game, but since it just had to take a bunch of damage, wait, no. I had to take a bunch of damage from the Scald, so now I got half off on the Swampert, but now it kills me with the Shuka, even through the Shuka. I just get off a Hydro Pump there, and Cresselia does not appreciate that, as I just KO that quickly. And then he goes into his Pelipper here, and then doubles into Kingdra. As I get off the Teambuild, and that does over half, which is amazing, this thing going in. But he Dracos me, and I fall. But I can go into Zeraora here, and he doesn't kill me with another Draco, as you can see right here. And then I just kill him with my Thunder. So this is a close one. If you go, okay, here's what happens after I kill him. If he goes into Pelipper here, then I win, because he can't use his rain turns anymore. But if he goes into Swampert here, then I might lose, because this thing outspeeds me, and I'm forced to go into Glapaboyz. So we kill the Kingdra here, and he goes into Swampert. This thing will outspeed me 100%, as I go into this thing. But since I'm this low, it's a roll. If I take the Ice Punch, I don't take the Ice Punch, unfortunately. And if he stays in with Swampert here, then I win, because I can take both of them out easily. But he does make the smart play. Go out into Pelipper, sack it to my Grass Knot. We're on 3. But the Swampert's in the rain, so it kills us. And GG to the one guy. He picks up a 1-0 win versus us. Not really much I could have done about that, but yeah. And then let's come over here. Is there gonna be anything spoiled over here? Wait, I'm just gonna pause. Okay. We're back for our week 3 battle. This is versus Cowpat and his Sydney Thunderous. His team consists of Zygarde 50%. He has Aegislash, Mega Gardevoir, Nihilego, which that thing's a scary threat. He also has Mandibuzz. What else does he have? I think he had like Armaldo. Gyarados, Delphox. That's all I can remember right now. Anyways, so we bring Cortana first. I was debating over changing the set, just I didn't have enough time to, because I thought of that right before the battle, because like Scarf, that could go wrong, but we kept it there. It outspeeds a +1 Nihilego, so that's cool. yeah. And then next we have Megalopen here with the high jump kick, ice punch, thunder punch, and return. Ice punch is for the Zygarde, thunder punch for the Gyarados, high jump kick for the everything. Same with return. This can outspeed a +1 Gyarados. I've been swept by Dragon Dance Gyarados before, so I just wanted to make sure I outspeed that. Next we have our Dragon here with the choice specs. Nothing on his team likes taking Dracos other than Gardevoir, of course, but that's why you have the Flash Cannon. U-turn just for some momentum, and then Dark Pulse for some things that I don't feel like clicking Draco on. He also has the Piloswine, that's one thing. Next we have Mudsdale. Getting up rocks is really nice in this match. Heavy Slam, Okos, the Mega Gardevoir. The quick is just for some stab, and Toxic to just toxic some walls and stuff. Max HP, max special defense. Depending on the set, we can take 2 energy balls / hyper voices from Gardevoir with that spread. Then we have Zero Aura here, the Plasma Fist knockoff, HP Ice Close Combat. This thing's an amazing revenge killer for this game with all of its moves. Close Combat does like around 30 to 50% to the Piloswine, which is this thing's biggest counter. HP Ice is a 2-hit KO on the Zygarde. Knockoff is just for a bunch of stuff, like Delphox possibly, and Plasma Fist just for some stab, and it hits hard. Next, just gotta give props to Moki on this one. He concocted this set, and somehow, someway, Starmie can take a +1 outrage from Zygarde. Yes, it can. Ice Beam, Psyshock, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave just to slow down some stuff, such as Mega Guard, I guess, so Mudsdale can deal with it. Nihilego, that's one big thing, because that thing's scary against my team. T-Bolt can hit the Gyarados. Psyshock is just for some stab. I probably should have ran Hydro Pump or Surf for stab, but it's fine. Then Ice Beam for the Zygarde, which Okos with the expert builds. So Starmie's our main counter to Zygarde. Yeah, wait, let's see that. 60 HP and 85 defense. How does it take it? I don't know, but Moki gave it to me. I calced it, and yeah. Let's come over here. X out of that. Here, click on this. So this is our battle versus Cowpat. We had to do it in custom game because what's it called? For some reason on Battle Frontier, a Zero Aura doesn't work with the Draft League tier, which makes 0 sense, but Zero, which is the name of Zero Aura. Haha, I'm so funny. And we forgot to make our Megas on Mega, but it didn't help or hurt the game at all. So that's fine. I just lead with my Mudsdale here, trying to get up rocks, and let me turn that off. Slow that down. He leads with his what's that thing called? Mandibuzz. I just set up my rocks here. I had a feeling he was gonna defog, so I just go for the Toxic here. We miss. That's fun. But that Toxic would have been nice against his Mandibuzz to break down that wall. He goes into his Mega Guard here, and oh my gosh, get out of my way. This was perfect position here. I live anything from the Mega Guard, even if he's max modest. We live with the Hyper Voice, and we take it out with the Heavy Slam. So there goes the Gardevoir. He goes into his Delphox here, as I go into my Hydreigon, expecting the Grass Knot, as he does go for the Grass Knot. Then I thought he might Dazzling Gleam here, so I go into my Zera, I believe, yeah, as actually turns out well, because he goes into his Mandibuzz. And then I just tried to make a middle ground play here because I was going to click Plasma Fist, but I didn't know if he was going to go into Zard, and I didn't want to click HP Ice because that would do 0 to this, so I just knocked off to make the middle ground play, and he goes into his Aegislash. This thing has weakness policy, so that's scary, but I calcs it. I live, as we see that nice Plasma Fist thing there. Our attack harshly falls, but we still KO this thing with a knockoff. And then he gets 2 King Shields in a row, but that's fine. We kill this thing off, and that thing's gone. I could take a +2 Shadow Sneak anyways from that range. Here he brings in the Zygarde, and I just sack my Mudstill here because I was expecting him to outrage, and then I could do everything with the Starmie and stuff, but he just 1,000 arrows, and we live it, but then he kills me with another one. That's fine. We can just go out into Starmie here, and we most definitely live everything. And he goes out into his Piloswine here. He doesn't really have a good switch into Starmie, so if I had Water Stab, then this game would probably be over at that moment. I go into my Kartana here, and then he goes into his Mandibuzz. I just want to knock off this thing, keep making the middle ground plays because I don't want him to go bad. He goes for the foul play here. That's fine. Foul play is going to do nothing to my Hydreigon, as you can see here. Then I could just drop a Draco freely. Yeah, that says over half to this Mandibuzz. That thing's bulky. Then this thing goes for the U-turn. That's fine. We can pivot into this thing with our Lopunny. And then I believe he just stacks his Mandibuzz here. Yes, he does. And then Manaphy, what's it called? Lopunny picks up its first kill. Is it its first kill of the game, at least. I don't know if it's its first kill of the season or not, but he goes into his Delphox here. He reveals he's Scarf. I could have gone into Zeraora here, but I wouldn't outspeed it, and that would be pretty much a sack, and this thing is kind of decent against his last 2 mons. It could click Close Combat and HP Ice, so that's why. But I calc with Zeraora. I can live the Dazzling Gleam now, since I pivot. Well, I could have lived it, but I didn't want to take the chances with rolls and stuff. You get an unnecessary crit on the knockoff, and he was guaranteed Scarf, as we already knew that though. He goes into his Piloswine here. I just sack this thing off and get a bunch of chip on it with the Close Combat, which that's really nice. Then this game looks nice for Starmie to win. So I just go into my Hydreigon. No, I go into Kartana here. That's what I did. And then I get Dragon Tailed out into my... okay, here's what I wanted to do for this play. I could have just killed it with a Leaf Bully, but the thing was, I wanted to make sure that if the Zygarde comes in, I could knock off whatever it has. If it's like Choice Band or a berry like Yachi Berry or something. He turns out to be Haban Berry, which is the Dragon Berry. So that means we can drop a Draco on it and we'll be fine. He Dragon Tails me out here. That doesn't kill. And then we go into our Hydreigon here. He just clicks. Wait, no. We click Draco. That was an unnecessary crit and most definitely killed without the crit. Then he goes out into his Piloswine, obviously. We go into Starmie here because we can take hits for days. And he was probably going to Ice Shard there anyways. And he gets an unnecessary crit. But that's fine because we literally take 0. He doesn't get killed from the Side Shock, but he can't kill me with the Earthquake. And we are able to pick up a nice 3-0 win against Cowpat. We are now 3rd in the division, I believe. Next week, we will be facing our boy Zach and his Florida Birds. That'll be fun. Me and him are good friends. So if you guys liked it, 20 minutes, dang. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. You guys know what to do. Peace.